Maddie, we're here because on Sunday you might be playing your 150th game for Glasgow City. First of all, what would it mean to reach that milestone?
Yeah, it's an honour, I think, to reach 150 appearances anywhere, but I think at a club of this calibre, it means a lot, and I'm really proud of it.
Doing it against a team like Hibs, top two clash, it feels quite fitting to reach such a milestone at a big occasion. Yeah, a big game against the currently top two.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like every game we've had recently has felt like a cup final. It's been huge, but yeah, I think to do it against Hibs and the way the season's panned out would be pretty special.
150 games later, can you think back to the Maddie that played that first game and look at the Maddie now? How has she changed?
Quite a lot actually. Yeah, I think when I first signed the City, it was actually just before COVID hit. So I didn't get to play straight away. So I felt like I was doing pre-season for about a year. But yeah, I think I've grown so much on and off the pitch. I've met so many amazing friends at this club, and yeah, just really grown as a person.
Before we had this chat today, we asked you to pick out your three favourite moments. I'm sure it's quite difficult to whittle it down to three, but let's start with the first one. Tell us what that is.
So my first one, I would say, was winning my first league title in 2019 in the SWPL. I think I had played for another Scottish club previously, so to win the league it was everything, and I think because we had such a long break that was post-COVID, it just made it that bit more special as well.
What was it like for yourself to win that first stretch of where it City? Did that kind of feel like the moment that this is what it is to be a City player?
Yeah, I just knew from then, like, I was just hungry to win more, and gain more success with the club.
Moving on to your second moment that you picked out for us, can you tell us what that is?
Playing in the Champions League. I've played on quite a few occasions now. Had the best experiences home and away, and just being able to play against some of the top players in the world, these great clubs, great venues, it's been pretty special.
What is so special? I think any player that was good to probably played in the Champions League would say the same, but what is special about playing on that stage?
I think it's obviously one of the biggest stages in the world to play, and just knowing you're in it is unbelievable. And like I say, the experience of playing against all these different teams from many different countries is just something I'll always remember and I'll always cherish. I think especially playing at the PZ under the lights, the Champions League nights, you honestly can't beat it.
You mentioned like some of the teams and some of the players that you played against. Is there any in particular that stand out to you during your time playing in the Champions League for City?
Probably one of the most special ones for me was we played Roma, and I captained the squad here at Peter's house, so that was pretty special. The game didn't really necessarily go our way, but just the experience, soaking up the atmosphere, all our fans, it was amazing.
Number three, what was that?
Number three would be winning the league at Ibrox, 92nd minute winner, I think it was. It's just a day I'll never forget, just to do it in that manner. And yeah, just that feeling of knowing we've done it and we've got over the line was unbelievable.
Can you remember that feeling of when it was Linda who got the assist, I think, and one got the ball back in the net? What was that feeling at that moment in time?
It was surreal. Like, if I could bottle that up, honestly, I would. But yeah, I just remember even after the game, like, all my friends and family were there celebrating with them, and I ran over to Emily at the end of the game and I was like, is this really happening? Like, we have done it. It was, yeah, just one of the best days of my life.
What was that like, that title win, compared to the one beforehand? How did it compare? How did it differ?
I think that one was a little bit more special just because of the growth within the game in the Scottish League. Obviously, Glasgow City had won 14 in a row, but it was a lot more competitive that year. It was really tough, and it was out of 3 teams, so we knew we had to be our best, but I think that just shows our character.
You mentioned that it was tough and that it maybe wasn't Glasgow City's best season, but you got to over the line, but that's what it means to be City, isn't it? That it might not always be your best, but this squad and this club has the character, the determination to be the best and to be the winners.
Yeah, we do, and I think that's also showed this season. just that never giving up attitude. We'll fight for one another, and it's not over till it's over. And I think this season as well, we've put ourselves in a really good position, just taking each game as it comes. So here's hoping a repeat of a couple of years ago.